Hey there, Leslie Sansone Williams coming to you today from Paralegal Coffee Talk on Facebook, my book Legal Break-In on Amazon. All the links are below. My class, Paralegal Inner Circle class, check out the link below on my website, and then a link to my website there, okay? And I would love for you to come over to Paralegal Coffee Talk to hang out with us there. I do a lot of live videos there almost every day. So I would love for you to stop by and say hello and just see a lot of the videos over there. If you look on the left-hand side of Paralegal Coffee Talk, click videos. All the live videos and recorded videos are there for you to watch, as well as on this channel. So let's talk about something that I have personal experience with through my father, through my husband, through myself. And that is, could a layoff or a firing, or what we say now, downsizing, could that be a blessing to you? You're like, oh, right, when I lose my paycheck, that's a blessing, right, Leslie? But, you know, when my husband was laid off, I had to pull the wagon. And he wasn't laid off, he was let go. And my father was let go after, both of them, my father 30 years with a supermarket chain, and my husband with a big corporation. And so changes happen, right? And that's the constant, is change. You hear people say that and go, I don't like it. But it is the constant. But how can it be a blessing in disguise, or just be and not even in disguise? You know, you think, well, okay, I have some time on my hands, but I have to get with it in order to bring money in for my family. And that's where my hubby was. That's where my father was. You know, my father took off probably for 6 months and didn't know what to do. And he ended up going into the night shift to work in a different supermarket chain, and he did the stocking of the shelves. And you know what he told me? And he made as much as he did when he was a manager, and he said, I wish I had done this years ago. It was no stress. It was physical work, but it was no stress. And he was working for one of his former baby managers. So, and they liked each other. And so that worked out great. And my father spent the next 9 years until he took early retirement doing that job. And my husband did a variety of jobs until the Lord, in a law firm I worked in, brought them, he was like a floating manager. He had his own business of managing other businesses. And he became the manager of our big law firm. And I knew he was looking for somebody. And I told him about my husband. I don't usually go job hunting for my husband, but everything was orchestrated by God, no doubt. And so my husband called them, they had a chat, and they ended up working together, and they've been great friends. In fact, just the other day they talked on the phone. A fine, fine man who gave my husband work when he needed it, and my husband did a bang-up job. So and because of that, my husband was able to morph into managing a law firm after that. Had never managed law firms in his life. He's trained as an engineer, but he didn't want to go back into the corporate life. And if you have been in corporate, you know what I mean. So opportunities arise when you least expect it. And let's talk about, sometimes we need a break. We need a little bit of a break. And we can't afford to be on a break too long, right? But we have to go on a break. Then we have to reevaluate what we really want. What will make you happy but give you employment? Rock solid employment. And then when you look back, you think about, boy, I wish I'd made, like my dad said, I wish I'd made this change sooner. And that you feel like you wasted time, but you know, it isn't wasted time. And my father didn't really, after a time, didn't care for being a manager, but he just did it to support the family. And my mom did work that she didn't like either for 13 years, so that if I got sick, she could be home with me. So, and it gave her flexibility. It might be time to make a career change. My husband did that. My father did that. was still in a supermarket business, but total different, wasn't managing people anymore. So it may be, I don't know if you've ever looked at starting a business, but if you're looking at the paralegal career and that's why you're here, it's bike week. Can you hear them? If you want to start a business, then it wouldn't be stuff I'm covering on this channel. But if you're looking at the paralegal career, you're in the right place. And then it may be that because you have now a month off that you didn't expect, you have a moment to spend more time with your family and friends and just regroup and get your head together. And it's also a time to question, like I said, what do you need to be happy at work and the type of work that you do? And I questioned that myself, and that's why I've been in the legal field so much. And what type of law did I want to work in? That's important. The type of environment also that will keep your head on straight, that will make you happy. Look at what it takes to get you to that place. What is it that you really need? What's God pulling you to? All right. So that is it for today. I want you to think about the opportunities that come from what we look at initially as kind of like a tragedy, and sometimes we grieve over our lost job, but then it's time to get up, shake the dust off our feet, and move forward into what God has for us. So let me know in the comments below if you have any questions, comments. Like and subscribe this page. Hit that little bell icon. I would appreciate it so that you don't miss any future videos, because I'm posting a lot. I'm uploading a lot. And then check the links out below for the information I talked about in the beginning of the video so that you don't miss anything. And I will talk to you in the next video. Have a great one. Take care.